Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm Vosk and you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today we are reviewing some more crypto mining rigs. Specifically, we're talking about a Zcash equihash ASIC miner. Basically, it's this purpose-built machine for mining coins on the equihash mining algorithm. The main coin it mines is Zcash, but we are dumping this coin like clockwork automatically for Bitcoin. So I'm using an altcoin miner to actually increase my Bitcoin holdings. So let's go ahead and review this miner and its profitability and an outlook on it, for better and worse. But of course, you know, we're running 10 seconds of tails first. Our resident Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. What's crazy in life, crypto, anything really, is that you feel like you almost just turn around sometimes and just just years have gone by. Over 3 years ago, I made this video and I was well along the way designing my shed mining farm. I had these trio mining rigs, which are 3 GPUs just plugged directly into the motherboard. I had 30,000 equihash souls, like basically mining power on this Zcash coin. I was mining some other coins at different times, like Ethereum and whatever else, but the point being, you know, I was having a blast doing some crazy stuff. However, because there was a lot of money to be made mining Zcash and other equihash coins, these ASIC miner manufacturers, ASIC miners, application specific integrated circuit miners, again purpose-built machines, Bitmain and the likes, they all came out with their miners. And what happened here is that they took it over. No more GPU mining, which really hurts like just decentralization and distribution. One of the many reasons why I am auto dumping my coins that I am mining with this miner. But I've got some interesting data for you guys here. You know, is it really making the 17 bucks that it's projected to make daily? This was the miner I talked about, and basically the crypto ASIC miner companies are scamming you. And in this video, I'm going to show you why this miner was risky then, it's risky now, and we're just going to review the mining profitability, what I'm doing, why. And you know, if in my opinion you should consider buying this if you do want to get a crypto mining rig that can mine this mining algorithm, and the ways that, again, I'm turning it into Bitcoin and exactly how that's working. I'm using the Luxor mining pool. They're not the sponsor, and the reason I'm using them is because they have this catalyst thing, right? And basically it's watch, it says processed by catalyst, auto dumps my Zcash ZEC mined coins for Bitcoin. From a tax point of view, fantastic. From an ease of use point of view, fantastic. From a I don't believe in Zcash long-term point of view when compared to Bitcoin, fantastic. Okay, but a couple bad news here is one thing. I found 2 Zcash blocks with this miner. My average time to find a block right now is 1.5 weeks, which is pretty wild. Okay, so when it converts and it gets converted to Catalyst, I have one other miner on here, so it slightly throws off these numbers. But the Z15 is earning the majority of basically money here, right? And so you'll notice that like these numbers are different because I would be specifically revolving around mining, but I am getting mining or Bitcoin payouts. So anyway, that's just this stuff in action. Pretty cool way to automate your life, right? And the average earnings, you know, just jumping straight into the, you know, how much does this thing make, right? So I'm just taking this day. I'd say it's more or less the average earnings right now of about 0.14 Zcash or 0.1391. And that equates to $9.50 a day, which is a far cry from what this mining profit calculator site says. I'd be making $17 a day. I'm like $7 behind. The Luxor mining pool has a good reputation in the space, so I don't necessarily think that they're doing something wrong here. But you know, I am just very far away in mining profits from what I'm supposed to make, which is why I think that this mining profitability calculator is a bit off and a bit misleading. Maybe because they want to sell you mining rigs from an affiliate point of view. Speaking of affiliates, right? So I'm not an affiliate, but you can get 3% off if you buy any miners on Coin Mining Central and use the VoskCoin code. Why am I bringing them up if I say I'm not an affiliate? Because they help us make awesome videos. They send us the Z15 to review, and they have them in stock in January or February, and the price varies on that because, again, they're a reseller. And you're like, well, maybe I should just cut out the middleman. Maybe I'll just go buy it directly from Bitmain. Good luck, man. Unless you got some serious connections, really, and also some serious money, good luck. Literally no miners on their site are even available to buy right now, and they don't even list the equihash miners on their site. They just get sold off and all their supply channels instantly. These are literally, I keep saying literally today, but they're literally money-making machines. It's like, I'm serious, you plug these in, they make money. I mean, what a surprise that they sell out. But you're like, oh, that may be a bad investment, or that may be risky, or whatever. Maybe, but a lot of people make a killing, which is why year over year, month over month, day over day, everybody just buys these things out. Are they super bullish on crypto? I don't know, but just mining is just kind of insane. Reverting back to the mining profitability chart here, where it dropped from $33 a day down to $10 a day, and it's risen some since then. Like, what happened? I made a video largely revolving around this, where I was referencing crypto companies are scamming you with ASIC miners, and the Z15 is scammy because they made a bunch more and sold them right before this drop takes place. But what happened? Okay, so it's called a block reward halving. And some coins have it, some coins don't. It varies and whatever, in different times and so forth. Point being is every 4 years, their block reward gets cut in half. That means the daily coins mined is cut in half, which means if nothing else changes, the mining profitability per day is cut in half. And with that, their block reward reduced to 3.125, which is what it is now. And I hit 2 of those blocks. To just break it down real simply, solo mining means that you are mining and trying to solve a block, and when blocks are solved, the rewards are paid out. But when you're in a pool, basically it's like 10 people all trying to solve blocks. When any of those 10 miners, for example, finds a Zcash block, you all get rewarded. You share it. So when he wins, you all win. When he wins, you all win. When you win, they all win. You know, collectively. You don't get a bonus if you find it or anything like that in their mining pool setup. So you get a steady supply of coins. And if you're solo mining, until you find a block, you get nothing. Okay, so you're just burning electric hoping you find that block. It's risky, but we're dealing with risk versus reward, lottery mechanisms, all kinds of stuff. At some point, you know, statistically, it makes sense to try to solo mine, and at some point, statistically, it does not make sense. And then it kind of revolves back to being like a gambling man. So point being, with this Antminer Z15, if I had found those 2 blocks solo mining, I would have made to date $430 with those coins. And let me just tell you, since I'm making about $10 a day, so let me just whip out my handy dandy calculator. And so I mined about $10 a day for about 21 days. I don't even need to times it, it's pretty easy math. $210. So to say literally again, I would have literally earned double the money if I would have just went ahead and solo mined. But that's a risk. And also it's difficult to get like day-to-day real-world mining profitability, because I can be lucky, make a video, and then other people try to do it and they are not lucky, and then it's like, wow, boss, dude, you're such a liar. Why do you always make up all these numbers on the internet? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa. I'm sure I explained that in the video, but sure, yell at me in the comments. Makes me feel great. So let's run the numbers. Everybody always asks, is it worth it? Should I buy this? Do you recommend this? Well, look, I'm here to bring you the data. You do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, I don't care. I want to have fun just making good quality content and giving you all resources to learn, have fun watching my crazy experiments, laugh at me, and make your own decisions based on whatever you want to do. Point being is that this thing is making real world mining profitability earnings of $10 per day. About 40% of that is going to electric bill, between like $4 to $5, depending on how you want to factor that. Okay, so before we deduct any electric, it's making $3,650 per year. We can say that the cost for this, average cost, will be like between $2,500 to a little bit over $3,000. Okay. And if you deduct the electric bill and you have a residential electric rate of like 10 to 12 cents per kilowatt hour, which, trust me, I know some of you guys have even much higher rates, which is just crazy. Anyway, $2,190 would be how much money you make. If you had a mining farm electric rate of like industrial, maybe 5 cents per kilowatt hour, keep in mind there's farms with way better rates than that too, which is crazy. You'd be making about $2,920 per year. You will consistently notice that most of the time these miners end up being sold with a ROI, return on investment, really the better term is break even, of about a year. Right now in our current market, everything we've been dealing with, the break even that these things are kind of priced around is pretty much a year. And if you think about other investments in life, again, not investment advice, but most like investments do not break even in a year. They take years and years. So you're like, oh, I could break even in a year. That's actually pretty great. Just plug it in and go. That's true, but like they could make a new miner that is much more powerful that makes yours almost like obsolete. It's happened. It's even happened on this specific coin and algorithm. Remember the Antminer Z9 Mini? That thing's not even worth plugging in anymore. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, Bityard, for being the world's #1 cryptocurrency contracts exchange, or so they claim. And they also claim to have lower / obviously better fees than BitMEX. They've got some interesting sign-up bonuses, so you can use our link in the video description below, join their contracts and derivatives exchange, and you can click on promotion, and you can see all these tasks that you can complete, and you'll be awarded USDT on their platform for doing those things. So let's go ahead and jump into the dashboard of this miner real quick, and then we'll go ahead and round out this review. So again, you got to get the IP address, log into your router, use an IP scanner. We've talked about that a lot. Quick Google or log in, get you sorted. If you made it this far, you can definitely figure this out. Go ahead and save the password if you want. It doesn't really matter. This is what my configuration looks like. You know, just basic Stratum plus TCP, mining pool address, colon port number. Then this is an account-based setup. So I'm creating an account on their site. That's my username, .worker name, X, and from there we click over to the mining status, and you can see this is average performance when it comes to a Z15. So basically it's performing as intended, and you will always see a difference between the reported hash rate in your miner's dashboard in comparison to your registered hash rate on the mining pool. Unfortunately, for me, I am getting a slight degradation here in comparison to like the hash rate I'm getting paid for, as opposed to the reported average hash rate of this miner. It's had great uptime and works well. As far as ASIC miners go, it could be hard to tell in the intro clip, but this is actually a pretty quiet one. The equihash ASIC miners have been pretty quiet compared to some of the other ones, like the BMK1, super loud, which we just recently reviewed that miner. If you ever saw our crazy Panda miner reviews, those things are ridiculously loud. So there you have it, guys. That's our video review on the Bitmain Antminer Z15 and how we are auto dumping these coins to increase our Bitcoin holdings. And it's fun. The mining profitability, it's not what it was supposed to be, which is disappointing, but it is still a profitable miner, and sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that. At the end of the day, you plug this thing in the wall and it makes a lot more money than it burns, comparatively. So if you want to get it, totally up to you. I just hope you click subscribe on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment below and let me know your favorite crypto mining rig right now. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Shine.